Let's assume everyone rushes to open a business account. Then what? How do you file for a tax return when there is no real business activities going on in that account? You can't just transfer money into an account with no record of buying or selling tied to the account. Without genuine business transactions, filing a tax return becomes nearly impossible. Listen up. Here's where the danger lies. If you are not careful, law agencies could start questioning your transactions. Suddenly, money that isn't properly accounted for looks like money laundering, all because the inflow of cash isn't properly accounted for. In my own opinion, this new tax policy introduced by President Tinubu feels less like a reform and more like a calculated political weapon. It seems inspired by strategies from French history, similar to King Louis XIV's approach in the 16th century, using taxation as a tool to weaken opponents and tighten control. Also modernized to make cash movements hard, expensive, and legally risky for rivals. So President Tinubu, thinking like an emperor, centralizing control while pushing the costs and scrutiny onto ordinary Nigerians. President Tinubu may have taken a cue from the French president's economic playbook, and the first to feel the sting of this policy will be ordinary Nigerians, especially those who receive money from family members abroad, and those who help Yahoo boys move money, those who help others move funds using their personal bank accounts for large transactions. That will become too risky and too expensive by 2026. So POS operators will also face the hit. POS agents, small business owners who rely on cash flows know this. Using your personal bank account to receive large sums will now be prohibitively expensive or legally dangerous by 2026. POS network used to mask illicit flows of cash will collapse under higher charges and stricter rules. Many operators will be driven out of the market because customers will rather queue at banks than pay inflated fees or risk exposure. Higher charges will drive customers back to the banks, crippling thousands of small businesses that rely on cash transactions. In short, this new tax law won't only target crooks, it will disrupt real people who depend on informal cash systems and crush small payment businesses. That's the real cost of treating tax policy like a political weapon.